Yes, a hit!
Allied forces have captured a zone.
The target has been destroyed! Next target!
Attention to the map. We have taken the initiative. Attention to the map! A little more effort and victory will be ours.
The enemy tank has been destroyed! The enemy has been destroyed!
Attention to the map! Allied forces have captured a zone. Attention to the map.
Next target!
A little more effort, and victory will be ours. Thank you.
Attention to the map.
Roger that. Well done. Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close. Thank you.
The radiator's been damaged!
Attention to the designated grid square.